Hey guys, welcome back. It's been 2 years since I had a decent video out. Took a little break. I got into that slump of the long editing and everything else. So anyways, here I am, I'm back. And I got the Classic Edge 760. I've had it for, this is my 4th season, and I've learned a lot. I posted a couple things in the beginning, basic stuff that you see, that everybody's got the central boiler and what they do and all that. I scrape a lot of those channels to see if I could find out anything new. Well, I think I have something here that most don't speak about. The cleaning. The cleaning is very important, and I've learned that over the last 3 years. The first year is beautiful, brand new boiler, loading this puppy up, and away we go, right? You think that lasts forever? Well, it doesn't. If you haven't been around someone experienced, such as myself, you rely on YouTube, you rely on the dealers and people informing you. You look at the book tells you so much. Well, with that said, the common things, the obvious things. You got the lower chamber that you clean out the combustion chamber in there and the ash around it. And you know, you go inside, the book tells you scrape on the 2 corners around the air tubes on the side, work your way down the middle, across the back and across the front. I've done that. So for some reason, the second year I noticed the left side of the boiler, the tubes were nice and clear and dusty, and the right side, for some reason, started turning dark, like creosote on it. Not too bad, something noticeable. I'm like, okay. Well, I made sure the holes were clear, I made sure the soot around the pipes were clear, and I worked through that. Last year, the buildup was extreme, and I could not figure it out for the life of me. So my burn times were shortening. You know, I didn't clean my stovepipe. My stupidity, I should know better. Every year you should clean that pipe. If you don't, you get a little bit of buildup, and you know, eventually you get a fire up there. Well, beginning of last year, I fired it up, and you know, that night I went to load it, and when I had it open, the inside, it started picking up and burning, and you know, the fans do go. With that, I had the back door open, which your heat goes right out, and when the heat goes right out, it gets hot, and that does burn the creosote in the chimney. So while I started loading it, I noticed up top it looked like a torch, a blue torch up there, and I'm like, wow, that looks pretty damn cool. And I'm thinking, okay, well, shit, maybe I should have cleaned my chimney. Well, here I am thinking I'm burning that creosote up. Really what I'm doing is I'm burning up my pipe, and I've learned from another site, somebody made a comment that was a chimney guy, and he said, when you burn that, the creosote, the steam works its way to the top, and it gets superheated up there, and it's called popcorning. I'll attach the image on the page here, and you'll see what he said. But basically what happens is the top starts popcorning and building up, and that buildup works its way down, your efficiency goes to shit. And I did say shit because it went to shit. I had a lot of problems. I went through a lot of wood. I couldn't believe it. And I got my excavator, I put the bucket backwards, my buddy helped me get up there, and I look at the top, and sure enough, I got about a quarter size, maybe a $half size hole that it's pushing up through. That popcorning turned out to be almost 8 inches thick up there, and I had to really knock it out. And you know, I tried to do it from the brush down below, and yeah, there's no way. Got to get up there, you got to chip it out. So once, twice a year, I'm now cleaning out that pipe, cleaning the pipe going in, and cleaning on the inside. So that's number one. there are people out there that mention, you know, clean your pipe, clean your soot, and so forth. What I didn't realize is there's a plate on the inside. When you open a door, there's a front plate. It's got 3 nuts. That plate slides out, and inside there you got your 2 inlets where the air goes in. You have your charge tube, and you have your 2 standard tubes on the side. Well, that's a big chamber in there where your fan pushes into the box through those 2, whichever's open or if both's open, goes into that area and it hits your side tubes and hits your main charge tube. Well, I took my charge tube out. I looked inside those cups. Inside those cups were full of creosote. Completely full. I probably had less than a dime's worth of room to breathe out. There you go. There was my problem. The creosote built up on the right side. It blocked the tube. The tube, it started working from the closest hole back to the front plate, and it was solid packed creosote. Started working its way back, built up in the cups. Every year, I don't know what the interval, please post in the comments. People that are seriously experienced with this, knows the ins and outs. Please chime in, help us all. It's a help to me. For my sake, this year I cleaned everything out really well. I got maybe 2.5 gallons of creosote char, took that all out. The backside, I regularly keep the backside clean. I took those, I forget what they're called, the little fins in between. Those things were just a nightmare, right in the garbage. I even talked to my dealer, not mentioning the name at this point, great guy, but he's like, yeah. They put those in to meet the EPA 2 certification. In my eyes, it creates more creosote in between to deal with. I let that go last year. I was all set with that. The other thing I noticed on channels, this is designed to push down, pressurize through the opening into the combustion chamber and spin out the dust. So when they're doing their demonstration of cleaning everything out, they open the bottom chamber and that chamber is full of char. And that's what I get on a good day. My wood, this year, my wood is dry. I don't do big chunks anymore. It's like standard firewood, maybe longer. I fill it up accordingly. I leave space in the front, in the back, and on the top. My moisture meter reads anywhere between 10 and 14% at the highest. So I've covered all those avenues, but I still get those little chars, you know? And actually, I don't know if you can see that. That's what I get, the little nuggets of char. I don't know if anybody has been successful at getting that to blow out the dust as they claim. I have not. I'm ready to get those concrete halves out of there, let the ash go down, and I clean it out regularly because it's a real pain working around that, cleaning inside that. I have a feeling that's all to meet the EPA certification. So, you know, again, post in the comments your thoughts on this. Okay, so basically covering the things, recapping. You got the front 2 cylinders, the cups that control the volume of air, what goes in and out as far as the side tube. Open that up, clean it. If you don't, you're gonna have problems. Your efficiency goes to kaputs. Your creosote can build up in the tubes along with the ash. I found that all a big issue. I didn't even know I was supposed to open this air box up, clean the fan. I blew out that fan. The amount of dust that came out of that, unbelievable. I'd love to know the methodology of putting the intake of that fan facing upwards, because any dust that comes in and that's sitting, that dust settles in. And actually that happened to me as well. Cleaned it all, put it all together, fire it up, close the door, then I hear click, 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 click. So I couldn't figure out what happened. I called my buddy, the dealer, and he said, spin that fan, make sure it's free. So sure enough, I spin the fan. It sounded gritty. I didn't think it was anything that would have stopped that fan from working, but sure enough, that was it. So if you ever run into any issues like that, you know, open it up, spin the fan, blow it all out, clean it good. So cleaning the front in the plate there, your 2 tubes, Follow all the other stuff, regular cleaning, your chimney, the back, and of course the bottom. And if you do all that and you have dry wood, small pieces, you know, it's a debate. The bigger stuff, they say lasts longer. This year, I'm doing the smaller stuff. I'm noticing my temps are getting up quicker to where they're supposed to be. It's not a slow bring up to get those big logs to get going. Let me know your thoughts on this. I'm enjoying it. It is a lot of work, don't get me wrong. If you want to have free heat, you know, there's a lot of labor involved. So as far as that goes, yes, I am happy I bought it. Here it is, the 4th year. The house has got its little knickknacks to finish, and it's giving me more time to split wood. This is the 1st year. I've got about, I don't know, 14 cord here or so. And I have 2 fireplaces. I've got the outdoor boiler all set. I've got about 3 cord in the back for my fireplaces. I'm not sure how many cord I've done in the fireplace in the previous years because I had a bulk amount back there. This was the 1st year I had to load up again. And like I say, it's 4 years of time. And I had, geez, I don't know, maybe 6 or 8 cords back there. So I'm hoping 3 cords will be plenty for the year. It's a colder season this year in Connecticut, and we're at December 5th, I think, of 25. And last night was 9 degrees, and we're looking at a forecast of highs in the teens, which the last 3 years it's been warm in December, no snow. Christmas has not been white, and we've already had a couple dustings in the beginning of December, and they're predicting more. So I'm going to keep an eye on this and see how much I burn. I think last year with all my issues and the year before, I think I went through maybe 14, 16 cord. It's hard to tell because I had 12 here, and a neighbor gave me another 4 maybe. And, you know, I went through 90% of that stuff I got from my neighbor. One other thing, if you're burning softwoods, don't. I had the stuff that my neighbor gave me had a mix of pine in it. The amount of creosote it put in this thing definitely wasn't worth it. I'm going to do all hardwoods from now on. Leave the pine for outdoor fires or whatever, unless you like dealing with cleaning, which I haven't heard anybody say. So on that note, I hope this was informative for you. It's my 2025 update, 4 years in. It's been going good. So have a great winter, guys. I'm going to keep posting. I'm going to try getting this YouTube up and going more on the wood stuff, on the boiler, and things we do around the house. You know, I'll keep watching your guys' channels that have these. Hopefully I gave you some good info. You give me some good info. Let's get these things going good. Until the next one, guys, take care.